EC Details back with another episode. Listen, it's hot outside. The heat's out. Look at my head, I'm shiny. And then I wanted to do something special today. I'm gonna call this the Father's Day episode. You're like, Eddie, Father's Day's past. I know I suck as a son. Got my dad some gifts and got him all of the DIY line for him to test, to do, because my dad loves washing cars. And then I got an email this morning, right? The email said, hey, brought a brand new Model Y. What do I do to clean my car inside of an apartment complex? With no fancy tools, with no Rinseless, no detail keg, no foam cannon, no special ghost buckets, none of the crap in the shop. What I'm gonna show you today is I'm gonna show you how to do it with 3 things. A bucket of water. Well, it's 4, because you want a grit guard, a bucket of water. I'm gonna show you how to do it with a sprayer, a sponge, and I said 4, it's 5, and a flag tip brush. We're gonna do it in the heat. It's the hottest part of the day. It is 10:15. It is hot as Satan's, you know. And I don't live in the swamp, I live in Idaho. So we either get desert or we get winter. There's no in between, it's just hot or cold. So I'm gonna show you the car right now, what it looks like. We're gonna walk through the process, easy peasy. Let's get this thing cleaned up. Look at those, look, I'm getting tan, boys. All right, let's get cracking. Let's make some solution. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 1 ounce of the rinseless wash. You use the black cap, that's about ½ an ounce. You pour some in there, pour it in the bucket. Then what we wanna do is we wanna take our sprayer, since the water is already perfectly diluted for us, take our sprayer, whatever we're using, put it inside the bucket, pump it up, and then we'll get ready to wash. See a bunch of water spotting, some bug guts in the front. And what we're gonna do to this is we're actually going to take and we're gonna pre-treat it, okay? Don't do what Dr. G said and put it on dry. I'm using DIY, I'm using 256-1. I'm gonna pre-treat, and since it's hot outside, you just wanna go panel by panel. And you can see how that emulsifies the dirt. There's no protection on this car yet. I keep saying that every video, I haven't done it. I'm gonna pre-treat the whole area. I'm gonna let that sit for a second to take the bugs off. And then you can see how it's just starting to emulsify that dirt there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your sponge that you put inside your rinseless wash concoction. You want it to be kind of drippy. And then we're gonna go and we're just gonna pass on the paint. And don't miss any spots. Get it as clean as you can. You can do this with the rinseless wash, easy. No problem. This car is dirty, you saw. And then since it's hot outside, I am actually going to dry it right away. Now, Eddie, are you worried about water spots? I'm not. I just go section by section and dry. Testing out the new towel from DIY. It's a waffle weave, it's pretty nice. There you go. That section is clean, good to go. You're gonna pre-spray the panel. I'll get the edge here. You're gonna take your sponge with the rinseless on it, and we're gonna clean. Slick, baby, slick. I do about half and I rotate it, and the hood is hot. I can feel it. There you go. And then we're gonna dry it. We're gonna dry the whole thing here. Beauty. She's beautiful. When you wash her, she is beautiful. Now the key is in a hot, direct sun, in an apartment complex, is you really want to go section by section. That's the only way you're gonna be able to do this without the fear of drying, getting annoyed, and things of that nature. And this bad boy is dirty. Like I said, I usually do half. At this point, raise this up. You're gonna see a bunch of pollen in there. All right. Grab my rinseless. Gotta do what you gotta do, boys. If you're outside and you don't have a blower, make sure you lift the thing. Your windshield wipers, and dump it in the bucket. And I'll go again. And I'll do about half the windshield. And then I'm gonna dry. Good thing about rinseless is if they're good, they don't streak glass. So I'm cleaning the glass as I go as well. Anything they got in the car, I'll just take off. So there you go. Half the glass is clean, easy to do. Bro, it's so hot out here, dude. This is like a fat person's nightmare. What do you mean fat person's nightmare? It's like freaking hot. Don't know how Jamie does it. Take your windshield wiper, always lift it up. Get the middle, flip over, grab that. The goal is to try not to do double the work, and then you dry. There you go. Awesome, so we got the windshield, we got the hood done, we got the front clip done. We're gonna go around the car and do the rest of it. Here. And I'm gonna go section by section. Here, and then I'll probably hit that up right there. You're like, what's that beading on the car? I have no idea. I didn't put anything on it. And then you're gonna go up, no pressure, all the way down so you don't miss a spot. Bam. There you go. Panel's hot. Take your drying towel. Section is done. There we go. Grab your bucket. We're gonna hammer out this whole section here. So we have this. Always spray. I try to go crazy with it. This should be enough to do a car. So if you're using more than that, you know, Nick McGurk, if you're using more than that, conserve the water, bro. Stuff is expensive. All right. Top to bottom. Eddie, what about the roof? I'll show you in a second how I do the roof. I always flip here. Grab all that. Grab in between the door. Grab this bad boy. Bam. Part's done. And all we're doing is just drying off the rinseless, right? The science behind the rinseless is nuts. There's some people who haven't used it that feel like it scratches your car, but I've been doing rinseless for a long time. And after a rinseless wash, you don't want to do those first. You take the same bucket. You take the same bucket that you had with the dirty water in it for the rinseless wash, right? You take your flag tip brush. You take this flag tip brush. You take this flag tip brush, dip it in your rinseless, and that's what we're gonna use to clean the tire. The goal right now isn't to get it super, super clean in the sense of I'm gonna remove brake dust, but it's to get a lot of that grime off. So I take my rinseless wash. I go spray around the wheel. I make sure to have my brush in here. And I will just go in like this. Now, like I said, if you're gonna use all clean, or you're gonna use MPC or the wheel and tire cleaner from Maniac, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to do this like this. Go to a coin wash, get yourself some water, you know, pressure wash, and then pressure wash this and do it right and spend yourself 50 cents. But if you're doing it at home and your sidewalk or your driveway and you're like, man, I really want to get my tire clean, I'm all about that life. Here's how you would do it: rinseless wash. Take yourself the towel. Remember, I would not put this back on the car after I do this, and then just dry your tire off. And there you go. So you get a good tire clean, a good wheel clean, your tire. And there you go. So after you dry the car off, you can assess the damage. If it needs a lot more work, like I said, you might need water for the wheel, but this is how I would do my touch-ups on my wheel when I'm doing a rinseless wash. If I'm doing the outside of the tire, I'll do the same thing. It's not gonna take any browning off. I'll do that, take my flag brush, clean around it, and then dry it. That's a quick and easy way to clean your tires and rim with rinseless wash outside when you're done. So that's how you rinseless wash in the heat. Look, it's so hot outside that my sweat evaporated. So let me just bring two things around. So when you're washing the car and just say there's mud on it, or you're winter washing, or you're in a complex and you see a lot of dirt, bugs, and things of that nature, my suggestion to you is, if you don't have this setup, go down to the coin wash, put a quarter in, spray some rinseless on it, spray it off with a pressure washer, and then do your rinseless wash afterwards. It'll still take you about 10 to 15 minutes. If you got a lot of gunk on your tire, rinseless wash isn't always gonna take that. I won't take it off. Take yourself some wheel and tire cleaner from Maniac, link in the bio below, Brake Buster, Wise Guys, Envy Purge. You take that with you to the coin wash, do your tires first, spray it, dry it, and then do the rest of the car rinseless. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everything that you've done for the channel. Again, fakedetailer.com, get yourself some dope merch. The Fake Detailer shirts, my daughter will get $1 for that. The rest of the monies is gonna go straight to giveaways, straight to giving back to you. And I just appreciate you all for making that dream come true. And then we'll see the road to 2000, because you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? We're giving away a lot of stuff. Road to 2000 is gonna be a huge giveaway to somebody. And in between, we have other giveaways that we want to do. So help us get there. Appreciate your support. And until then, I'll see you next time. Hey, Dad, listen. I dedicate this video to you. I love you, buddy. Bye. Wait, did I call my dad, buddy? I love you, Dad. Bye.